Buenos tardes, amigo. Hola, my good friend.
So I only have a little bit of time to get some work done today, so I'm just gonna get to it. I've only got maybe 50 yards to move this stuff for the most part, so let's work.
My brother last winter. You shot him 3 times in the back. In the night, I still hear Mama weeping.
It occurs to me at this moment to point out that, yeah, the cushion that I'm going to take out there for sleeping arrangements, at least for the time being, is it dirty? Well, yeah, it's been laying out in the desert for a long time. I should point out, this isn't necessarily a bad thing, because mattresses, pillows, clothes, any kind of textile that's been out in the sun, exposed to brutal Mojave Desert sun for a period of time, no bed bugs.
You look like my brother. Mama loved him the best.
Now, since time's a wasting and I've got essentially everything I need to get started and all the time in the world to finish, I'm just going to go ahead and get over to the site and see what I can do.
Mama.
I should also point out that today is a Saturday, meaning, and it's close to dusk, so not a lot of people out. If there's a full moon, I'd probably just be out here at night, but right now it's only first quarter. And Saturdays, moon. Very important if you don't want what you're doing to be seen by people, especially like right now, I'm basically in the middle of town, whereas Fort Paradise was way out in the boonies where nobody gives a fuck. The closest neighborhood is like the neighborhood where you don't want to be caught dark, after dark if you're not supposed to be there. So, didn't really get bothered by people. But we're gonna go out to the site now. I can figure out how to carry everything.
The people of the village believe me.
Can you see that little rainbow up there? Pretty.
Mama.
It's a pretty sunset in general.
She wanted revenge. I told her that he was honored. I'd find you and put you to death.
Oh, so pretty. So, home sweet home, folks. In all its glory. And what's going to follow is probably going to end up being time-lapse kind of thing. Well, here goes nothing. doubles as a stepping stool for getting out of the wash.
Now that I've found you,
His name is Mud.
this such a joyous day.
So I forgot something very important back there. I'm gonna get it really quick.
I tell you, it was me who killed him.
So I thought I'd unpaused this, but apparently not.
But the truth,
Which sucks. It would have been awesome to catch a time lapse of all that. But
to say,
long story short, you can see a shelter there. Shelter there now. Yeah?
tardes, amigo. Hola, my good friend. Cinco de Mayo's on Tuesday, and I hoped we'd see each other again. Yes, I hoped we'd see each other again. I hoped we'd see each other again.
I can't say enough about knowing how to tie knots. Because when you're building like this, cordage is everything, which means knots are everything. No animal cruelty was exercised or rabbits killed during the creation of this video. So I dug a little grave for my rabbit friend and bade him farewell and told him, whatever he does, not to go to the happy hunting grounds.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
So, let's have a look-see, shall we? As you can see, what I'm building is a great big wash. And voila. Got bed, pillow, ash bucket, fire pit. Got a little area over here for personal goodies. In case this didn't get caught earlier when I didn't realize I wasn't recording, over this pallet I have the pegboard. Under the pegboard I have the cypress, pine, juniper, whatever this stuff is, for smell good, and to hopefully repel pests.
Feel the tension while the world waits. I give you shakes. I got you nervous like a first date. This verse aches from the weight on my wordplay. I cause earthquakes when I shout aloud. Cause when bows the crowd, the sound resounds louder than 1,000 ground pounds. So check it out.
This is the grave marker of my rabbit brother. This is Dick Willie texting me and me texting back.
My hurtful spikes got a princess impressed. And know who Basil Jingle's mother is? Take a guess. You don't know why she got stolen though. Sounds like Princess Peach got stuck home.
And yeah.
Who's gonna pick a legit king or a plumber that headbutts bricks for kicks? Nobody you only know like
Pretty neat stuff, huh?
to the hospital to get your brain
Now,
fixed.
what?
The doctors try to earn their pay. I'll get one of my 5 a day.
Yeah.
I have to say this is pretty comfy.
basically a modified lean-to. Got my stuff that I haven't used. I brought it down here for the that's me up there. Alright, so leave this place to be a little bit lived in. Because I don't have a sign yet saying courtesy of our project program. You can live here. That's ultimately what I would like to do. Let's go into some structural details, shall we? So, as you can see, I use this long piece of metal pipe as a ridge pole. Originally, I was going to just do a lean-to thing all the way, but I was in a hurry, so I kind of made a modified lean-to by adding this pallet as a load-bearing wall. I took that bungee cord and stretched it to the pipe to hold it going towards the pipe, since the roof is going to be exerting force coming this way on it. I've got this piece of wood laying up against it just for shits and giggles, but I'll probably use that to extend my pallet out a little way so I have more sand-free room to live in. To keep this support here, which is very, very heavy in place, but it's not really buried down deep, only a couple inches, is supported by this string, which is tied into this, which is hammered into the ground. And then I tied this into a stick and stuck the stick under the big rock, and that should stay there pretty well. I like to always have a little broom handy. Ash bucket, I've already said, cruche. And then these big, huge dirt clods that fall out of the side of the wall of the wash are great for rigging campfires. I'll get more later. And in here, eventually what I'll do is I'll take some more string and I'll literally see how to do this without missing it. There. Eventually in here, I will literally sew this seam together.
What's up, guys? It's
to hold it in place.
I just want to say thank you.
And there's so many pegboards, I may just replace most of this or all of it. I made a completely pegboard wall at first. The roof is not really going to block the sun. It's not going to provide shade. I really don't want it to, because in my line of work, it's a good idea to get up in the morning early. Hey, look.
There's also a playlist here below. You can check out more, and be sure to check out all of our channels because you might find even more. So thank you very much.
Where are you? I can't see it in the picture.
Have a nice day.
There we go. The moon. The last time I had the moon and the sun in the sky same time was at the mountain fortress not too long ago. You may remember the video if you've been paying attention, but you probably haven't. Isn't that an amazing sunset? We don't get a lot like this in Yucca Valley, honestly. And for now, I think that's all. Love you guys, and hope you tune back in later. I'm cranking out these videos as fast as I can. I swear to God. Or goddess, as the case may be.